Our second custom curse technique tournament has officially begun, and it is bigger and better in every single way. So let's talk about it. But before we dive in, I need to give a few shout outs here. And first and foremost to Crushing Blow, who not only donated for this video, but it was also his idea to have these tournaments in the first place. So shout out to him, but also Turbo, Jinx, and Spooky for all of their work behind the scenes putting this together. Thank you guys so much. All right, so now let me give a brief overview of how this tournament came to be. And if you've seen my videos before, then you may have seen ones where I go over custom curse techniques. I review original techniques created by you guys. And that series was really popular, and it spawned over in the Discord an entire forum where everyone was creating their own curse techniques. And then, like I said, Crushing had the idea to have a tournament to pit these custom techniques against one another. So here we are now with the second version of that tournament with 128 applicants, 500 applicants, but 128 were selected to participate in this tournament, where they will go against each other and keep on battling until we are down to a singular winner. And as you can see behind me here, we have a bracket that will update this time around. We are way more official. And yeah, this is just a small portion of it. Again, there are 64 matchups in this first round. And the way we're handling it is there are going to be 8 matchups per day to handle this first round. And then that may evolve as we go to the subsequent rounds. Now, you may be wondering, okay, 2 custom techniques are pit against each other, but how do you decide the winner? And this is where it gets really interesting. All right, so hopefully this doesn't make anybody dizzy. But what we do is we create a forum post where both participants come in and debate on whose curse technique would win. And for the first 15 minutes, they are the only 2 that are allowed to speak. But after that, anyone can chime in with their own points or arguments to try and sway this battle. However, they don't just debate until one person concedes or anything. How this works is 2 polls are created in the forum post that anyone can vote on, and the winner of those polls will be the winner of the matchup. So once the battle begins, there are 24 hours, and during that time, you can debate all you want, and the polls will be open the whole time, and you can even switch your vote within the poll. But once those 24 hours are complete, debating ends, the polls close, and whoever wins the polls wins the round. But as you can see, since there are 2, there could be a split decision, just like we had here in round 1, where Briar Thorn Curse won the low cursed energy poll, but Rope of Binding won the high cursed energy poll. So what happens in these split decisions is we count the total number of votes, and whoever got more wins, meaning for Rope of Binding, it was 32 plus 15. For Briar Thorn Curse, it was 38 plus 22. So Briar Thorn Curse actually won this first round. And these matchups are just really fun. That scrolling video I had behind me earlier was from the first round fight, and that was only a small portion of it. There were nearly 6,000 messages in that debate. And Crushing Blow was actually a part of that first round, and he gives a brief overview of what happened. Y'all can pause and read it if you want, but it was basically a massive comeback story. He was losing pretty badly at first, but then he had a new idea for an argument, came in the next morning, presented that, and was able to sway enough people to ultimately get the comeback victory. And now heading back to the bracket, you can see that these numbers here represent cumulative votes, and of course, whoever has more moves on to the next round. Also on the bracket, you'll see rounds that are highlighted in blue. That represents the rounds that are currently happening right now in the Discord. So head on over there, participate, and vote for who you think should win. And for anybody who's sad they didn't get to participate this time, don't worry. I'm sure there will be more tournaments in the future, and you don't have to be a part of the tournament to come share your custom curse technique in general. So please do that if you have a cool idea. Plus, I think there are side tournaments and practice fights happening all the time, so I'm sure you could find something if you wanted to. And finally, y'all, thank you so much for watching.